Hello. Welcome back to another video. Um, I don't know what I'm doing with this video, honestly. I'm just bored. I ain't got nothing else to make a video about. So these are dream matches, I guess, if I get into wrestling, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what. But anyway, I'm just going to go down. I'm looking at ASWA's current roster and Velocity One's current roster to see what match. I don't know. Alright, so ASWA currently. They haven't updated their roster main page in a while, so some of these guys might be out already. I'm not sure. Probably JJ Deville is where I'd start off. I like JJ. He's an amazing in ring worker. He had an extremely good match with Nomad, and it was like possibly the best match on the card, followed by the tag team title match. It was pretty good. Uh, I feel like I could just toss him around. He's kind of short. I think I'm taller than him, actually, now that I think about it. How tall is JJ Deville? I gotta look that up. Okay. Okay, I think I rated him on Cage Match. He's an 8. 34, not bad. Doesn't say his height, though. So that's a shame. I found his old Facebook page. Wow. Alright, ignoring that. Anyway. Yeah, I'd fight JJ. I feel like we could put on a pretty good match. He'd carry most of it, but yeah. Uh Current Universal Champion, Nick Brutal. I would probably have a decent match with him. I feel like he'd throw me around, possibly, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's definitely a lot stronger than me. There's a reason he's the Universal Champion. Stop avoiding defending your championship, man. Come on, that's stupid. Anyway, I think I found Kid Collins. I don't want to fight this guy, but I feel like isn't he having a retirement match at Eruption? Uh, I feel like he's having a retirement match, isn't he? I don't know, but he's pretty old. He's a pretty old guy. I got a lot of respect for that guy. He's been, according to him and his recent promo, he's been in the business for 40 years, I think. You said. Yep, Kid Collins. He is current 58. I did not know he was just 58. He's 2 inches taller than me. All right. Random Pain. We got beef. I'm gonna lie. We got into a little argument on uh, on Facebook, but I think we settled it. I feel like I could beat this guy up easy. Just toss him around a bit. Probably destroy him. Maybe he's on Cage Match. I don't know. Probably not, but oh, he is. I haven't rated him yet, so. But yeah, he's pretty good. I got lot of respect for that guy. He's pretty good. Uh, my dad was happy when he beat Thunder Kiss. Speaking of which, Thunder Kiss, my dad wants me to fight him and win. If I lose, he said he'd be real upset. I don't think he likes Thunder Kiss all too much, but Bouncer, I feel like he would be a good debut opponent. You know, he's a good in ring worker. He could put you over. He could go over. He can have funny. He could spots. He can have funny spots. He can have serious spots and all that. He also looks like Taz. I don't know if you realize this. He looks like Taz. Like it's the skin tone. It's the hair. It's the little thing here. He looks like Taz. He even has the arm tattoos. Papa Dingo. I want to fight Papa Dingo too. Two big guys going at it. What's better than that? Probably a good match, you know? I feel like I bring the match down a lot, but Papa Dingo is one of those guys who's been in the business uh about 10 years maybe. I have a poster up there about the first ASWA show I have ever went to, and it was June 7th, 2014, Eruption. I just realized that. So, oh wow. So, it'll be 11 years since my first ASWA show. Oh, that's insane to think about. Hold on, I want to go grab it now. Give me a second. Found it. All right, so this show changed my life, I guess. Okay, not really, but it was the first ever wrestling show I've ever went to live, and Nick Bruto looked so weird, but Carlito was there when he got released from WWE. That one on TV too, really? Oh, I don't remember the TV taping stuff, but anyway, so we have the tag team title match against Kid Collins and Johnny Paradise. I don't remember Kid Collins being a heel. He's fighting Barry Hardy and Izzy Lambert. I don't remember who won that, but anyway, my dad made this art. Carlito signed it. It was great. Jimmy Lee fought a young Nick Brutal when he had that weird bald look, but kind of like his spray hair. But Random Pain fought Toby Klein. I don't remember that one at all. I remember Papa Dingo. He fought Rick Baker, a former TNA Impact star. I think Papa Dingo won that one actually, but also Slush Taylor. I think Slush Taylor became part of the Southern Six, right? Slush Taylor. Maybe I'm wrong, but oh, so before this, he was in the. He's only a 1 year. He's only been in the since. He's only been in the ring for like 1 year here. Oh, he's still wrestling. His last match was in 2024. Been out for a year. Whoa. Let's see. He had a match in 2014. I know that. He fought Carlito. He won. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he won against Carlito. But I don't think that was a really smart decision. But whatever. It's their booking, not mine. But we also had Chaos versus Crazy. Shut up, phone. We had Chaos versus Crazy. I think Chaos won that one. Crazy was weird. I don't really remember him all that much. I do remember Chaos. He was like champion for like 5 years or something. I don't remember. But Jeff Cannon fought Kenny Hendricks. I think Kenny Hendricks won that one. But yeah, this was the first ever pay per view. I guess I don't know, but it was great. I loved it. I think it was for my birthday. No, not my birthday. It wouldn't have been for my birthday. I think it was for a gift or something. But it was fun. It was great, and I loved it. Give me a second. I gotta put this back. I really got off track there, didn't I? Anyway, dream matches. Papa Dingo. Papa Dingo. Did I finish talking about? I don't know. But Papa Dingo is one of those guys. I feel like we put on a pretty good match. Definitely like a mid card level type match. But he's pretty good. I like him. I like him. He's been in the business for a while. I think that's where I went on a tangent. But anyway, Malice. Nolan? I think you're watching this. I don't know, but you cannot. you cannot convince me that Malice versus Nomad would be a stupid match, right? I don't care about height differences, Nolan. I get that like Nomad's 5'6" and Malice is like 6'4". I get that. But I just feel like they put on a great match. Gideon's awesome. Gideon's awesome. Nomad's awesome. I just feel like that'd be a great match. And also me versus Malice. I feel like I would put him over. I would put him over. Screw it. I also found out Malice here is a former Juggalo Championship Wrestling champion. Believe it or not, he went on under a different name. Uh, I don't remember what it was, but it was a different name. I gotta look for it. Give me a second while I look for it. Found him. All right, so he's 54. Not bad. All right. So he was JCW World Heavyweight Champion for like maybe 74 days or something before getting getting it taken away by someone else. I think it was Matt Cross or something. But he was under the name Butler Jeeves. uh, Butler Jeeves. So he was basically Wesley the Butler under a different gimmick, I guess. I don't really know. Uh, I gotta look up JCW Butler Jeeves. Gotta look that up now. Oh my lord. He was. Oh, he looks so different now. Oh my gosh, he looks different. I don't know if it's the picture of him that I'm looking at, but oh yes, it is. More of him came up. Yep, he's Butler Jeeves. He has a mustache, a little beard, and he had hair. That's insane. He looks nothing like Malice. Oh my lord. Oh wow. Anyway, going on from that little thing, Colton Quinn. Colton Quinn's awesome. He's the one who probably inspired me the most to get into wrestling and stuff. But he's talked to me a few times, and he's been just the nicest guy. He's been awesome. I've made a few posts about him. Don't worry about it though. But yeah, I feel like I'd put him over. I just probably I forget. I always forget what his finishing move is, but I think it's like a somersault face flatliner. I think it's a somersault flatliner thing. But yeah, he's awesome. He's great. He's good in ring worker. Axel Fury. Axel Fury's pretty good. He's getting a ASWA Universal title match at some point. It's not going to be at Eruption for some reason. I don't like that decision, but whatever. He's. I think Nick Brutal put it best when he said he was a Timu Brutal, but whatever. All right, going on to the V1P. I don't think Power Slam Pro Wrestling has their own website, do they? Nope, just Facebook. All right. Uh, I think if I don't worry about it. Anyway, gonna look through all these. Aaron Black. I love this guy. King of Street Justice, and beat. I forget his name already. He just fought him. Marion Fontaine. Marion Fontaine. He beat him in possibly the world's shortest ASWA match of all time. It was like barely 8 minutes, but it's a decent little match. He's in a current feud with Asylum right now. Speaking of Asylum, I feel like he would destroy me. He is about 50 more pounds heavier than I am, so he could just probably lay on me, and that would be it. Aaron Daniel Norman. Haven't seen him wrestle too much. I've only seen the triple threat with him, Thunderkiss, and Malice. He did all right. I don't think I've seen too much of him to make a judge there. Zook, Disciples of Crane, with Gideon Hayes. I made a sign of this guy. I really like his gimmick. I like how just weird he is. Also, the cannibal. I don't understand why he has baby faces on his jacket, but this is pretty good. Bouncer again, Colton Quinn again. El Tano. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he's a cool guy. I've seen him fight Zook in ASWA. I think he won. To me, in that match, I think he looked like an Uso. He just looked like an Uso, like when he came out. I don't think he had the match. He had the mask. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he had the mask when he came out. Yeah, I don't know, but I think he just looked like an Uso, like Lance Anawahi. He kind of looked like Lance Anawahi if he had makeup on. Fulton, no. I am not fighting someone nearly a foot taller than I am. I am not doing that. That's stupid. Gideon Hayes. Gideon Hayes is he's pretty good. I like Gideon. He kind of reminds me of Rhino. Just by looking at his picture on the Velocity One Pro uh, website, he kind of reminds me of Rhino. How his hair was just kind of like dangling in front of him, and how he would cross his arms and just kind of stand there. But he just looks a little smaller than Rhino did. I feel like I'd have a match with him. He'd be all right. Don't I don't think I've ever seen this guy, JP Levin, from his mom's basement. Okay, skipping that one. Jimmy Lee, yeah, Jimmy Lee was a pretty big part of my wrestling thing. I messaged him first. He didn't message me back, but a lot of other people did, and I really appreciate those people. You know who you are. Uh, Weighs in at 260 dragon teeth. I'm going to assume that's 260 pounds, so about my weight. Jimmy Lee, head guy of ASWA, he's great. His booking can be insane sometimes, and it's amazing. Currently, with his ASWA heavyweight championship thing, I'm liking where it's going. Do Technically, I don't think Robbie Collins ever lost the title, so I think he's playing on that, which is pretty good. I don't think I'd have a match with him. I feel like I would just fail, but I have a lot of opinions on Jimmy Lee. Uh, Mostly good. Bad ones are just about his current gimmick and stuff. Nothing too bad about the guy. He's a pretty he's a cool guy. Kenny Hendricks. I don't know if I'd have a match with him. He just kind of make me look big. Like he's shredded as a guy. He's shredded. He carries around big chains, and I'm just kind of over here, just kind of like old timey oil owner guy type gut. Yeah, he just make me look big. Malice again. Manson Crane. My height exactly. 60 pounds lighter than I am. Yeah, I'd fight this guy. Yeah. I feel like we'd have a pretty decent match. He's the current top guy in Velocity One, and I think Nolan Bates is the current top guy in Power Slam, being the heavyweight champion there, and they're tag champs in ASWA currently, which is insane to think about. But yeah, I'd fight Manson. I'd crush him. Maybe I don't know. Marcus Knight. I don't think I've seen this guy wrestle. Don't worry. That's my cat. Don't worry about it. But I don't think I've seen Marcus Knight wrestle. I'll look up a few matches of him afterwards. Nolan Bates. No height given. I know he's taller than Manson. I saw that firsthand. He was taller, maybe like 2-3 inches, maybe taller than no Manson. He's 20 pounds heavier, so he's 40 pounds lighter than me. I'd fight him. Give me a second, real quick. After that pause, I think I decided to give me both of them. Handicap match. I'd take him. 420 pounds against one man who just started in the ring. Why not? My cat wants in. Give me a second again. The cat is in. Let's go. All right. Nomad. Oh, he's almost 100 pounds lighter than me. 80 pounds currently lighter than me, if the current weight is correct by 185 pounds. Nomad has a good gimmick. It's open ended. He's not really a face. He's not really a heel. He's whatever you can want him to be. So you can kind of like mold him into what you want him to be. That's the kind of character I want to have. Just kind of a character that's not really clearly a heel, not clearly a face, but he's just kind of something in between that you could just choose what you want him to be. My cat's here. Hold on. Say hello to Zoe. This is my cat. She don't like it. All right, you go on now. All right, Papa Dingo again. Random Pain again. Thunder Kiss. I am lighter than Thunder Kiss. He is 275 pounds, and of course, you already know what he looks like. I think I've described him in the previous video. I think I've already described him. Basically Hogan. But my dad really doesn't like him, and he says if I ever have a match against him, I better curb stomp him or something like that. So hopefully that will happen. Give me a second. My cat wants out now. Ugh. Whew. Back again. Cat's still here. All right. Will the Thrill. Never seen this guy before. There's no information about him beside his hometown of Lima, Ohio. Oof. Haven't seen him. So I can't really say anything about him. And I think that's about it, really. I think that's about it. I'd fight Ryan, the announcer. I'd fight him. Just saying. Anyway, I think that's all I've got right now. But yeah, these are all just matches I'd like to have. They aren't necessarily dream matches, but I guess I only shared one real dream match, and that was Nomad versus Malice. Mullen. It's not going to be a bad match, all right, man? It won't. But yeah, those are matches I'd like to have at least at like one point. It doesn't have to be like an entire like 7-year long feud with those guys, but yeah, it'd be nice. Anyway, I think that's all. I don't really have a video to make, but yeah, this was just the only idea I had in my mind. So that's really about it. Thank you all so much for watching. See you again. Bye.